here I'm back again. I'm Emmy and Theo is going to cut
Joost,
my
come here.
Joost is going to cut. No, Theo is going to cut my hair again. It's very, very long. I didn't even blow dry it this morning, so I'm very much looking forward to a new haircut.
And you want your color ultra white.
Ultra white, yes.
Because
I'm getting married.
Yes,
next week.
gonna get married, baby.
And the dress is going to be colorful, so I was like, maybe ultra white would be a good color.
You're the cream on the on the dress.
This is going to be the only white thing
the
on the wedding.
cream on the dress.
Yeah, exactly.
For your turn, so you can
Yes.
see how your hair is now.
Quite
Nicely,
pink.
quite pink.
Still from last time.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Hello friends on YouTube. Emmy is back to get a new hairstyle and new color. Nah, it's the same hairstyle, but certainly new color. Start of course with protection like I always do. Get in line with the hairs. Start of course with cutting the hair with the TCC1 care cut of Jaguar. Hot tool, because then the hairs will be sealed for a long time. Start by wetting the hairs using an Olivia garden brush. Gonna make this cut on your natural lines, so you can use the lines of the skull to get into the lines of cutting. And by that I mean, when I turn it, you can see this line is hanging over, so it's too much. Want to get a little bit more length in the front, so not too short. It's also autumn winter time, and when you get married with only cream on top, it's not the nicest thing. You want cream all over. Start in the underlines, and then I'll do the up hair. Okay, start by parting the hairs, so I can get a line to work on, knowing that I don't want too short. So I take the holy bone as a guideline. In that line I set hairs aside, so I only have the under hairs to work on. Pin that aside. Okay, go in the line. So I take my scissor late in the line, take my comb under it. And hold that position of the comb all over the line of cutting. This is the only thing I do with a normal scissor. When I come to the lines on top of this, I start with the hot scissor. Only to create a baseline. You see, I lean on the hairs and I bend them to the front. This way I get them in a fall, not in a straight line. I think she needs her ears. When did she get married?
Is he saying yes, I do?
Yeah. It would be not the nicest thing to have of no ears.
Yeah.
You have wonderful ears.
I've been so much looking forward to this moment.
Which moment? This moment.
This moment to feel
This
like
is the moment.
the scissors in my hair again. It's so long.
Yeah, for us it's a long time.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait the extra day. Still working in the same line. Still pushing against the ball. I want to get at the half of the head. I have to be aware that I need the length to the sides. So when I get to the half, I go straight in. And with this length, I decide what's the length will be of the longer part on my left side. The underlines I can do with a clipper, but not ultra clipper short. So this is only to set out the baseline. using all the roundings of the skull and especially the skull bone, because Emmy has not the thickest hair, but when I use the skull as a shape line, I get a lot of volume. Now I can set in the line to go to the short side and the longer side of her hair. Here's a nice part where I want to go to. So I can get in and set out that line. And more than that I don't have to do, because then I go with my hot scissor. I only set out the line. Leaning with my scissor a bit to the back. I only freed the underline. Make the connection to the line. So you can see I do this scissor over comb. And now I can work with my clipper. Okay, coming to my clipper. Gently work with my comb, so I leave the lines in soft lines. And Emmy loves also ultra short lines.
I do.
Yeah.
I like the contrast between them.
That's the nice thing of that. And yeah, the feeling of the skin is also very nice.
Definitely.
Take my blade to the back, set it in the combing position. And now I'll work my way from the back. So the left side to the right side. Set it in the sharpest position. Don't lean on the skin, because I still have to bleach the hairs. And when it damages the skin, it's harder for her skin and for her. You see, I still lean against the hair fall. So I push the hairs up. Zou het wel geweldig zijn als je een film kon maken waar je niet alles hoeft te vertellen en waar iemand anders zou filmen. Dat je ook zeg maar zo kunt filmen en zo.
Ja.
Om het zo moeilijk, als je dat alleen moet doen.
Ja.
En ik vind stilstaand beeld ook altijd een beetje jammer, dat wordt vlug saai.
Ja,
Maar
maar goed, voor het doel wat jij hebt om het uit te
de
leggen.
tutorials is het prima.
Nou, dan zou je ook iemand moeten hebben die er ook altijd bij is, hè?
En die weet wat je wil filmen.
Ja.
En dat is het belangrijkste.
Ja.
Want als je dat niet snapt, ja, dan komt er nog niks op beeld.
Nee, precies.
Of ik krijg dus een... Maar het is altijd wel mooi om te doen. Het blijft een mooi vak wat kapper.
Ja. Ook omdat je volgens mij die mensen zo blij uit de stoel ziet gaan.
Ja, dat is ook het leukste. Switch over to the combing position again. Get rid of the woolly hairs. Ik denk dat ze leuk. Woolly hairs.
Woolly hairs.
Zo hele kleine haartjes.
Ja.
Intense haartjes.
Just shaved them once, I think, over the past few weeks.
Okay. It's better to let somebody do this.
Mm-hmm.
And what I always tell to the customers, don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Because when you not see the lines anymore, it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
The roundings around the ear I do with even a smaller comb and a smaller clipper. because this comb is a bit large and I can pull the ear down because it never breaks off. I only had once a customer had a fake ear, so then you can pull it off.
I was about to say, no, my ears are not breaking.
Oh, damn it. Kunnen ook heel mooie blaadjes zijn. Hele kleine snijblaadjes. Dan kun je horen door het hele mooie zachte geluid wat die bladen hebben. Dus je hebt hele kleine tandjes op zo'n blad. Now lean the ear to the front. Go in on the contour. Clean the small hairs behind the ear. Go in again. And travel my way back to the underlines. Again, don't force on the skin. Gently be on the skin because you don't want to damage the skin when you're going to bleach somebody's hair. Go also over the contour I just created. One time over the woolly hairs. So now I can go to the other side. Deze.
Eet zo wil.
Slag op taartjes.
Ja.
Zo van die Brabantse wasjes, weet je, worstenbroodjes. So now in the underlines, she has also on this side a short part. So I make this nice and soft again. But leaving some length so I get more fall into the longer hair. Lay the hairs in the rounding and just peel off with my scissor the hairs that fall down. So I use the natural roundings to build up the volume on this side. Just like shaping clay.
The only difference is that with clay you can redo it if you want.
Yeah, no, it's not possible. When it's soft, it's soft. So now I can work with hot scissor. Start on the short side. So turn it back. Wetting the hairs. With a hot tool, it's very important to wet the hairs. The baby's going to sleep.
Ja.
Zou wel zijn, dat je zo kunnen merken.
Ja.
When you work with a wire, it's very good to work also with something around your hands, because otherwise the wire is hanging in the face. And now it's just near to my arm. Take the fine part of my comb, bend the hairs a bit in the rounding. And this is the first line, of course, I created, but I want this longer hair also to be cut with a hot tool, because then the ends will be sealed. So here I take off only minor part. It is an asymmetrical line. So when I take this, for example, to this side, I can see I have a lot of overlength. Mostly I take this on half the head. And normally she swims a lot, so that's also why I do this. And then you see the dry, thin ends. Now I don't want to see them, so there I'm going to do something with. Take it down, watch the chin line, knowing what I'm going to do on the other side. And take off only these small parts, because Otherwise they lay on top of the other side and they feel thin and yeah, not that nice. The strongness of the hairstyle will be less than. So take off that small thin ends. It's been also a summertime, so yeah, then it's less in condition.
Mm-hmm.
This I connect on the back, on the skull bone. You can see it also on the color pink. It takes up no pink anymore. So there's no natural or nothing less left of the natural colors.
Yeah.
This is empty hair. Now lay this back. And even when I lay it back, you don't see it anymore. Because now I didn't do anything on this length, but you don't see the hairs. I just lay it back. You see only that the color is more stable now. That's the most important thing. So now I work from the crown area on the back over to the holy bone on top. So I lay all the hairs of that aside. And you have to imagine this line, because this travels to the holy bone. Lay the hairs over the roundness of the skull in the natural lines. Zo, lekker zo. Dit is het. First line, I watch through the hairs in the underline. And you can hear that I have good hair to work on now, because you'll hear snip, snip, snip. Do this in freehand style. Turn a bit. Lay the hairs to the back. Lay them in the line. Go in. And stay working in the line. So that you can see the length where I'm going to work on. But you see already that the line is much more stable and has a lot of volume. So that's the most important thing. Then I take the hairs up smoothly, not forcing anything, not pulling on the hairs, just to control the ends. So gently, don't force anything, leave my fingers soft. Don't use the muscle even. Why should I pull the hairs when I don't need to pull the hairs? It's just control. So now you can see the baseline very nicely. Straight down. Take a new line off it. Lekker, die rust hier. Je rust, hè?
Het is heel rustig hier, ja. Goed voor de focus.
Ja. Maar ik denk dat je moet werken dat het iets te rustig zou zijn.
Nou, dat weet ik wel zeker. Tenminste voor mij niet.
Ja, voor mij ook. Ik zou herrie willen hebben.
Ja.
Take a new line on it. Again, lay it in the natural lines. Don't force anything. Come nicely down. Watch at the lines. First take the part behind the ear. Leave it a half centimeter longer. So I get also a fold to the inside. Creates also more volume. When I get to the front, I lay the head again to the back. Make sure it lays in line with the line of cutting. Go in and work till I get on the underlines. Again, take this up, don't force anything. Softly, gently. Lay it back to the back. And only to control the line, not more than that. You can always correct that afterwards when the hair is dry. Coming to the last part. Nou is de kleur wel heel mooi als die droge punten eraf zijn. Het blijft prachtig. Heel zacht.
Het is echt dat the pink color was so nice and bright, and then slowly was becoming less pink but still bright.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful color.
Yeah. It's not the last time you will have pink hair.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
The other day I had someone who said, if I have to describe you to someone, I'd say it's the girl with the pink hair. And I was like, whoa, that's funny, because in my head I don't always have pink hair.
No, of course not.
But in her perspective, she knows me for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, it's always kind of like pink, purplish kind of color.
And in between you have platinum blonde.
Yeah, exactly. But that apparently doesn't make such a huge impression.
Only for the persons who love platinum blonde.
Yeah,
because there's also a lot of persons who really like platinum blonde hair.
Yeah.
Or maybe white hair.
Yeah.
And this is something of all French or something like that. So I have to see what to do with that.
Ja, dit kleine stukje hier, dat is denk ik iets van een ponytje waar we hebben gehad of zo.
Denk ik, ja. Ja, soms hangt het naar voren, soms naar achter.
Ja, dat is wel zo'n raar ding is het. Nou, dat is leuk. Ook bij mensen rare dingen hebben.
Sluiertje.
Hè?
Zo'n sluiertje.
Ja, het is heel lief. Zo'n bijna niks ding.
Dat ga ik doen, dan heb ik toch een sluier.
Ja.
Die dans wat af met die meiden hier.
If only this part, that's a part of old French or something like that. Of some Americans of a bang. So I lay the longer hair aside. I don't want that to be a part of my cutting. Take the hairs up. Go in the opposite lines. Watch at the lines of a skull. Go in and take away the dry ends. What a drug.
So it's a big test of how waterproof my makeup is.
Oh yeah. You can swim all day with it. And now you wonder. Still you wonder. So now I'm certain that all the dry ends are off. And when I lay this to the side, you never see it again.
Never.
Never. But also when she wants to show it, she can show it. For that, I made a slight contact to the lines, go in. And that's all I do. And now I can make her color. Bleach.
Bleach.
Will a bleach. Makes bleach. Start with protection. Now in contrast of the lovely Emmy, I give her a kinky shade.
Black.
Black is black.
Very Halloweenish.
Yeah, Halloweenish. On top of that I lay my plastic foil. Put a photo of the bleach into the video. Start applying it all over her hair because I put step 1 and 2, step 1 in it. 2 will be after the bleaching. It's a cold bleach, so it doesn't heat up. And so I set in, of course, all her hair. You can see this bleach is a bit grayish, but that's because it's black bleach. Take out my clothes. Don't need it because the bleach is cold, but I still do it. I set on the contour line a carton wig for the plastic foil to prevent, for even when the plastic is leaning on the bleach, you overheat on the skin. You don't want that.
This is close. Then we're gonna wait. Afterwards I'll tell you how long it took to get it to the platinum blonde colors. So don't go away.
Stay
We'll
tuned.
be back. And then she's gonna get married, baby. No, you have to wait for that.
Yeah. One more week.
She takes a photo with her the next time,
Yeah.
so you can see that it is true. She's really married to Joost.
Yeah.
Because you would be my assistant, but no, it's not. No. We don't do this.
Okay, we're back from bleaching. First we bleached with 3%, of course, because she's pregnant and I don't want to damage anything, so take care of her hair, but also of the baby to come. So we had to set it in twice, because the lines of the pinks were still in the hair. They're still a little bit in the hair, because it's a good product, but you don't see them because the hair is laying over it. But I don't want to go further than 2 times, 3% bleaching with extra condition. Start blow drying. Starting in the neckline, putting the upper hair aside, and take a medium. Now this certainly takes some time, because I have a low temperature and low pressure on the blowing. What I did is I put step 2 in it, so I have a wonderful condition of hair. I put a photo of the Glint products into the video so you can see them. This is line step 1 and 2. I really love the products because you get the most wonderful hair and it stays in the most wonderful condition. Net zo bij pukken, je ziet dat je die stappen erin zet, dat het je haar dikker wordt.
Ja.
Echt niet te doen hoor. Echt wel een mooi product.
So super blonde.
Yeah. Super blondie. So far blow drying. I'm going to nurse the hair with the golden oil of Lanza. Take only a small amount, I don't need much. But it adds a wonderful glow to the hair, but also a wonderful smell. And it nurses the hairs. And I think even the restovers in the ultra fine amounts are really sexy in the hair. It breaks the total line a bit. I think she can marry with this.
Yay.
We can ask Joost if
Theo
you still want to marry
approved.
her.
Yeah.
Joost, come have a look.
Do you still want to marry me if I look like this?
Yes.
Otherwise I will marry her. I will love her till the end of my life. I'm certain of that. I thank you for watching. I thank Emmy for being my
Thank you, Theo.
best girlfriend and also my model. And I hope she has a wonderful time. And I'm certain the guy she marries is a wonderful guy. If you want to see him, Joost is also on my YouTube videos. Just watch my channel and see Joost. Have a good time. Bye bye. Emmy will turn and see you in the end result. Nou, ik denk dat hij wel... Ja, zal ik nog iets dichterbij zetten? Ja. Mooi
So
blond.
blonde.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Theo. Hi everyone, here I'm back again. I'm Emmy and Theo is going to cut
Joost,
my
come here.
Joost is going to cut. No, Theo is going to cut my hair again. It's very, very long. I didn't even blow dry it this morning, so I'm very much looking forward to a new haircut.
And you want your color ultra white.
Ultra white, yes.
Because you're getting...
I'm getting married.
Yes,
next
gonna
week.
get married, baby.
And the dress is going to be colorful, so I was like, maybe ultra white would be a good color.
You're the cream on the on the dress.
This is going to be the only white thing
the
on the wedding.
cream on the dress.
Yeah, exactly.
For your turn, so you can
Yes.
see how your hair is now.
Quite
Nicely.
pink.
Quite pink.
Still from last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.